Now maybe you're new to Chilliwack, maybe you're visiting Chilliwack, or maybe you're considering moving to Chilliwack. In this video, I've put together a list of a dozen different things that you can do in Chilliwack, specifically in the summertime with your family. The cost of these activities is gonna range from free to cheap to pricey, so make sure that you're planning ahead and doing your research. My name is Jeremy Van Werden, and I'm a local Chilliwack real estate agent. Make sure that you're subscribed to my page so that you can be the first to learn about all things Chilliwack and our real estate market. Let's start off with a couple of free activities. For number one, it's head over to the pump tracks at the Chilliwack Landing. Apparently these are the longest pump tracks in North America, and they are a ton of fun for both kids and parents. You can bring out your scooters, rollerblades, bikes, cruise through the turns, go over the bumps in the pump track. It's a ton of fun, but make sure that you bring a helmet with you or you will not be allowed in. There's a novice track as well as an advanced track depending on your skill level, and I can speak from experience here when I say that this is probably one of those things that your kids are going to be better at than you. And once you've worked up a sweat at the pump track, head over to one of Chilliwack's splash parks, and that is number 2. There are at least 3 splash parks in Chilliwack now. Each of these splash parks has picnic tables around it and grassy areas, so make sure you bring that picnic with you and set up for a few hours. And number 3 is the Cultus Lake Adventure Park. This is an amusement park located near Main Beach up at Cultus Lake, and it is one of Chilliwack's newer attractions. They have about 17 or 18 different rides as well as mini golf and some other attractions. One thing to keep in mind is if you're planning to spend the day here, the park does not allow exit and re-entry, and it also does not allow you to bring in your own food. Count on spending some extra money at the concession to buy lunch and snacks and water because you're not allowed to bring those items in. For number 4, it's time for some good old country fun. So head on down to Greendale Acres. The main attraction at Greendale Acres is of course their huge corn maze that they put on every year, but there's plenty of other stuff to do there, such as spending time with the farm animals, playing games, and when there's not a fire ban, they'll even have fire pits set up in the evening. Their main season runs from August until the end of October when the corn maze is ready. I really find that Greendale Acres is one of those places that's a lot of fun for the whole family. Regardless of age, you're gonna find that the teenagers and the older kids will really like the corn maze, while the younger kids and the toddlers are really gonna have a lot of fun with the animals and the other attractions at the farm. And number 4 is the Tap-Ins putting course. Tap-Ins is a 4-acre putting course located up at the Cultus Lake Golf Club, but don't think that this is mini golf. This is a beautiful 18-hole putting course on live greens. So while the kids are off treating it like mini golf, you parents can be practicing your putting skills in this beautiful location. Coming in at number 6 is visit one of our 2 local fairs. Every August, the Chilliwack Fair sets up at the Heritage Park for one full weekend. There's plenty of entertainment all weekend long, ranging from concerts to 4-H and livestock shows to exhibitions, and then the main event is the rodeo, which is put on Friday and Saturday evenings. The second local fair is the Agassiz Fall Fair. Now this one is always a lot smaller than the Chilliwack Fair, and it's just a one-day event, but always a ton of fun. They actually bring out the midway, so you get all the rides, plus the food trucks and the other exhibits to check out. And for number 7, it's another free activity, which is hit up the beach. There are really 2 main lakes which are most accessible to Chilliwack. That is Cultus Lake as well as Harrison Lake, and both of these are great places to spend the day. If you're looking for a nice sandy beach, Harrison can offer that. Cultus Lake is definitely closer to Chilliwack and quicker to get to, but because of that, it attracts the crowds. Of course, you can just chill at the beach and hang out in the water, but if you want to try something a little more adventurous, you can rent a stand-up paddleboard or a kayak, or even a Sea-Doo or a powerboat. And if you're looking for a thrill and you're more the adventure kind of family, number 8 is for you, which is whitewater rafting on the Chilliwack River. This is one of the most expensive things to do on my list if you plan on taking the whole family. In my personal opinion, this trip is worth it for the scenery alone. This is easily one of the most beautiful locations in the Chilliwack area. For number 9, it's the Rotary Outdoor Pool. The Rotary Pool is Chilliwack's only outdoor pool, and it's open from May until September, so if you need a place to cool down, head on over and check it out. For number 10, it is Waterparks. There's actually 2 water parks in Chilliwack. Of course, everyone knows about the Cultus Lake Water Park because it's BC's largest water park. It's easy to spend an entire day here and still not try every ride. This park has a huge draw. It literally brings people from all over the province to come and play for the day, so make sure you're ready to stand in line a little bit, but you're still gonna have a ton of fun here. However, if you wanna get away from the crowds, head over and check out the less known Bridal Falls Water Park. There are far fewer slides here, but also far fewer people, so you're not gonna be standing in lineups for as long. And number 11 is Klassen Farms. Take the kids out to Rosedale in East Chilliwack to play and have some ice cream. This attraction is located on a blueberry farm. You can come out, get those fresh local Chilliwack blueberries, and then have some ice cream and spend some time with the kids in the adventure zone, which includes a jumping pillow, some farm animals, and some play structures. And I'm gonna save the best for last, which is the Agassiz Speedway. There's probably a lot of locals that have never been out to the Agassiz Speedway just because it is a little bit out of the way. The Agassiz Speedway is located about 10 minutes outside of Agassiz, and they do stock car racing, which is a great way to spend an evening. And what I really like about this one is it's really affordable. It's not expensive to get the whole family in for the evening, watch some races, and make sure that you bring your earplugs and your earmuffs because it makes a lot of noise. Thank you for joining me for the top 12 things to do in Chilliwack during the summer. You've got at least 12 days of fun planned. Now get out and enjoy the rest of your summer.